Well, Bradley Farms in Southport began the process of harvesting pumpkins for the fall season earlier this week, and there's a long way to go before this year's crop is picked up and ready to go. WENY's Connor Freithoff has a look at this year's pumpkin crop as the first day of fall gets closer and closer. Connor?
Well, Nick, the pumpkins are being harvested at Bradley Farms, and they're the first of many truckloads expected here as the summer winds down. As many of us knows, that fall is beginning on Monday, September 22nd. Now, harvesting is set to continue for another 2 weeks with a goal of reaching a 50 to 70 ton yield. Now, Bradley Farms has enlisted the help of some local high schoolers earlier in the week, and they're going to continue to do that while the harvest continues. And despite the below average rainfall that we've seen over the past few weeks, farm owner Dan Hurley is optimistic about this year's crop, but it is an early point in the harvest, and he stressed the importance of waiting until pumpkins are fully grown or near the end of their growth before the removal from the vine.
Every year is a challenge. I mean, it was a little wet when we got the seeding done, and then it just never really rained again for the summer. However, we managed to pull off, I would say, a pretty decent crop, and we're just beginning to harvest. It'll take us about 2 weeks, but weather conditions have been fine. We're happy with what we've gotten. In a perfect world, we'd like to see an inch of rain every week, but that just doesn't happen, meaning you might get 2 inches and then not be anything again for a month. However, the plants just seem to be resilient for it. They're strong rooted, and they just seem to go find the water if they need it.
Taking it back to last year in 2024, New York State saw an average of about 12,880 pounds of pumpkins harvested per acre seeded, totaling 51.5 million pounds of pumpkins statewide last year. Nick?